Video diary for Wednesday, September 4th, 2024. Uh, pardon me, but my voice is weak again today. Seems to be pretty common occurrence. We'll make do with it, I suppose. Let's see. Over the weekend, we had the long holiday weekend. We decided to finally knuckle down and get YouTube TV so we could watch some football over the weekend. Seems like a massive waste of money already, given how LSU performed. But that's neither here nor there. But no, we anticipate more weekends at home, and we might as well entertain ourselves with some college and pro sports this fall to make the days that I'm not feeling as good go by a little bit better. So we did that, and Saturday we chilled out and watched a bunch of football games that were all blowouts. And then Sunday we went for a drive up to, I'm not going to pronounce it right, Lake Santilaha, which I guess is on the backside of the Tail of the Dragon, up by Robbinsville, North Carolina. You drive through Murphy and Andrews, swing up north. It's a little lake out there. Wanted to kind of check it out, get in the mountains a little bit. Took the dog, which a little bit of a mistake because he didn't really get settled in the car because all the roads were curvy. He only gets settled in the car when you're on like interstate, and there was not much of that to be found there. But anyways, we drove out there, about 2 hour drive, and it was beautiful country. And as soon as we got to our destination, the skies opened up, just pouring down rain, and go figure. But we made the best out of it and had pub subs that we got before we left, and just munched and had lunch. And then we went up to Tapoco Lodge, which is I think it's on the Tapoco River. Again, that's on the tail end of the Tail of the Dragon on the North Carolina side. It's a nice little lodge on the river, and there were a lot of motorcycles out and cars out. Nothing too crazy from the exotics. They had an interesting neon yellow and green C8 Corvette, a couple of Porsches, probably the Audi R8 was the nicest car I saw there. I mean, although the Porsches are great and nice, but the R8's probably one of the more rare ones out of the bunch. Other than that, a bunch of Miatas and Golfs and stuff like that, angrily passing a SUV. But we hung out there. Didn't get anything to eat there. And we probably want to go back in the fall when the leaves change, because it's a really pretty ride. And then we drove back through the Charhola Skyway, which is a nice ride over the mountain. It's curvy, but it's not crazy curvy as Tail of the Dragon, and it dumps you out at Tellico, and it's a pretty easy ride back home from Tellico. Me and Chuck did the Skyway when he was in last November, and I think we caught sunset or something out there. It was nice. Did a little hike out there too, I think. Back when I could hike. Other than that, I spent earlier this week getting in touch with my care team, all the different hospitals, telling them I'm off trial, and to keep me posted if there's anything that they have that would work for me. And MD Anderson does have something they want to talk to me about. I said there were 2 trials that I might be a candidate for, and they called today to schedule a video conference on the 20th of September. It's a little further out than I'd like, but we'll give this new pill drug a run until then, and hopefully it works. Today's been a pretty good day. My breathing's been labored. But otherwise I haven't been in as much pain. I've got a new pain spot like right here on the rib. It's like if your nipple's there, your sternum's here. It's kind of like down here, kind of where your pec muscle kind of folds into the rib cage. It's been really sore. It's probably something growing, or if I had to guess, but it's been pretty sore and getting worse. Today is actually pretty good, surprisingly. I got to stay off the pain meds, which is good. Speaking of, so Monday. Yeah, Monday. Monday I wasn't feeling good. A lot of pain. I took a whole Tramadol in the morning, and the man, the side effects just wrecked me all day. My stomach was messed up, nauseous, dizzy. Um, the pain was definitely muted, but the side effects. I don't know how people can abuse this stuff. But anyways, if I need to get back on it again, probably need to cut my dose in half and try again. Maybe I'm just a wuss. I don't know. Um, Otherwise, it's been a pretty decent week. Um, Got an echocardiogram done today, and then tomorrow I gotta go get lab work and a PET scan done. I guess to kind of get a status of where all the growths are in my body, and I guess it'll be a baseline for Dr. Bardano to measure the effectiveness of the new drug. The tumor on my leg is going okay. I think it's shrunk in size. It kind of shrinks in intervals. It'll do nothing for a while, then shrink, and do nothing for a while, then shrink. And that's definitely noticed a lot of improvement. Still hurts. Still can tell it's there. It still impedes my mobility, things like that, but it's definitely better than it was. And I have a follow-up appointment with my radiologist this Monday coming up the 9th to see if doing radiation treatment on my chest, my lungs, or anywhere else is going to be beneficial or even possible for me at this point in time. Fingers crossed. Not a fan of any treatment I don't have to do, but my body does seem to respond well to radiation. Had dinner with a friend that not quite diagnosed with cancer, but pretty much on the precipice of it, and similar in age, pretty similar life story, kind of unremarkable from a health history standpoint. And it's just interesting to see people go through the journey. Getting sick and managing being sick is not something I really planned on doing until I was 70 or more, but sometimes we have to remind ourselves we're not alone in this. And it definitely teaches you to be more kind to people, because everybody's carrying burdens and baggage that you can't see, especially if you don't know them. So be kind if you can. Other than that, pretty chill. It's getting cooler outside. I'm spending more time outside, which is good for my mental well-being. I enjoy being outside, and I can't do the hiking and stuff like I used to and the biking. So at least sitting outside when the weather's nice and having a glass of water, lunch, coffee, whatever, with the dog or without the dog. He's kind of a jerk sometimes. Is refreshing. If you're up for a new and interesting movie, I highly recommend The Deliverance on Netflix. It is basically an exorcism movie, but it's wildly entertaining and has some very interesting one-liners in it. Me and Mom watched it yesterday, and we were dying laughing. So recommend it. So that's it for now. Keep it short and sweet. Love you, Kim.